Al Kubasi gets it away. Pedri. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Saliba makes the interception. Doué. Moved on forwards. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Rodri. Yamal. Pedri. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work, and it ought to pay off for them as well.
Yamal, chance to shoot!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Llorente. Eric Garcia. And it's played forward. Oh, that's a nice ball. Fabian Ruiz is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chouameni, and he goes cross-field. And here's Doué. Mbappe shapes to shoot! Pedri, out to the left it goes. Pedri, delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's there to clear it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Hernandez cuts it out. Mbappe. Yamal. Played out wide, played back in. Swings it, climbs up big! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Oyarzabal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Elise. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Rabiot. Elise. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe! Goal, France! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pedri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Dembele brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That has been cut short. Saliba. Rabiot. Olise. Succumbs to the pressure. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Llorente. Yamal. Hernandez. Forwards and with intent. Oh, it's Dembele. Olise. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri, gently done. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe done delicately. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Hernandez goes for the header! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Saliba. Hernandez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, sweet feet. There are a few waiting for it. Oyarzabal gets a foot in here. Rabiot aim forwards. Doué forwards and with intent. Will play through for the wide man. Dembele. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cucurella played into the box. Dembele. And the counter is on. That's been slipped through. Olise! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Llorente,
gently done. Oyarzabal. And he has been fouled there. Real chance! And he hits the net. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Chouameni. And it's Dembele. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Olise plays it short. Hernandez. And here's Olise. Oh, shooting chance! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Shot, surely! Goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oyarzabal played out towards the right wing. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Time to deliver. He's cut it out. Dembele. Mbappe. France, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Olise tries to dink it through. Fabian Ruiz attempts a clearance. Llorente. And it's played forward. Koundé. Chouameni. And it's Koundé. Koundé charging forward down that flank. Oh, surely! And it's corner. Fabian Ruiz can get it clear. Llorente. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rabiot. Chouameni. Doué. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Played into space out wide. That'll be a throw-in. Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Nico Williams. That's very neat. Played into space out wide. And that's been well dealt with. Cucurella played back in. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Mbappe is fouled. Koundé proves just a little bit too strong. Koundé. Olise. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Can he deliver? He's in here! Fabian Ruiz. Pedri played with finesse. And that has been cleared. It's run loose here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Rabiot. Hernandez, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Rabiot. Can he finish? Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. France were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
France are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
France are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Dembele. Upamecano. Chouameni. Saliba. Hernandez, who does have an assist to his name. Saliba. Hernandez. Played towards the other side. Koundé moved on forwards. Dembele. It's Dembele! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Pau Kubasi spread out to the left. And here's Nico Williams. Oh, it's come loose. Tchouaméni trying to keep this in. Olise was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That looks a good ball through. Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
Dembele is offering a right smile there.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's played forward. Yamal. Saliba. Upamecano. Tchouaméni. Koundé. Tchouaméni. Upamecano. Rabiot. Saliba chooses to go cross-field. Mikel Oyarzabal, out to the left it goes. So what can they make of this? Yamal. Oyarzabal. Llorente looks to the other side. Offside that time. Mignon, long ball by the goalkeeper. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Hernandez. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Llorente kicks it up now. Now who's going to be first to this? That's a throw. Rabiot. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
Upamecano. Saliba. Hernandez. Rabiot. Saliba. Upamecano. Oyarzabal. Dembele. Koundé. Tchouaméni shifted upfield. Pedri over to the left. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Llorente. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Yamal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, super find. It's Dembele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Can he latch on to this? Nico Williams gets flagged offside. Chouameni. Chouameni. Rabiot. Doué looking to add to his goal. Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Upamecano. Chouameni. Chouameni forwards and with intent. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Williams. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Cucurella. Hit into the middle. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Doué. Chouameni. Now that's well seen too. Oyarzabal. Rabiot. Chouameni. That's really well manoeuvred. Llorente gets across to intercept that. Pau Kubasi aim forwards. Dembele. And it's Doué. That's tidy. Hernandez. Oh, it's played into the area. So here comes the substitution. Olise goes short. Olise. And the ball's come loose here. Dembele. It's Dembele! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia, head over towards the opposite flank. And it's Pedri. Dani Olmo, and that's in. Surely now! Couldn't quite control it.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Llorente cuts out the pass. Rodri. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Played into the middle. Koundé attempts a clearance. Fabian Ruiz! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rabiot. Dembele. And the flag has stayed down. And the shot! And it's Hernandez. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Cucurella. Excellent. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Rabiot clears it away. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Upamecano. Rabiot. Doué played out to the left flank. Yamal. Spread out to the left. And it's Olmo. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mbappe. Saliba. Chouameni looks to the other side. Hernandez. Now he's off and running. Dembele. He's got away. And that was very necessary. Olise. Chance! He should have put that one away.
Olise really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Pau Kubasi, gently done. And it's Olmo. Pedri. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Spain get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Foot in. Fabian Ruiz looking to run onto it. So who's he picking out? Oh, it's come loose.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chouameni, Rabiot, Cherki, Hernandez, Rabiot, Olise.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Saliba getting this one clear. Chouameni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Oyarzabal. Out to the right. And here's Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's a dangerous ball.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. France making consecutive changes here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
He can run onto that. Now it's Dani Olmo, and he's managed to get free.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, it's come loose. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Out to the left it goes. It's run loose here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
France moments now away from seeing this one out. Hernandez. Saliba. And it's played forward.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oyarzabal. Yamal. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Cucurella. Merino. Yamal. Llorente. And the finish! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Rabiot. Hernandez.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
And here's the chance to counter. Eric Garcia. Llorente. Yamal. Eric Garcia. Cherki. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Barcola. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather and then extra time. Between them still. France conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Jeremy Pino. And that is a little undercooked. Cherki. Now it's Oyarzabal. Barcola. Barcola! And it's Olmo. That's a good run down the left. Looking for a decent ball in. Chance to play it in. Pedri. And here's Marino. Pino! Tchouaméni getting Merino! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Pass has been well intercepted. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oyarzabal! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Spain take the lead. Saliba moved on forwards. Rabiot. Cherki. Great defending, strong and determined. Mikel Merino with the foul. well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rodri gets good distance on it. Koundé, oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cherki takes a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Rabiot plays it in. And that has been cleared. Rabiot. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cherki. Purring through the gears. Goes for a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pino, and he's certainly onside here. Merino. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rodri attempts a clearance. Over to the left. Dani Olmo chasing after it. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Plenty waiting in the middle. Pedri. Cross goes in there. Hernandez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's in plenty of space here. Pino! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Jeremy Pino really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
the changes then in quick succession. Olise, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Spain go into the lead. Oh, this is a great position. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Aimed in towards the centre. Reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Hernandez. Lovely feet. Can he deliver? And it's Rabiot. Oh, he's found Cherki! No mistake! France are back on level terms. So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pedri. Dani Olmo looking to get on the end of this. Pedri, hoisted in, up he goes! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Saliba, Rabiot, Saliba, Barcola, Rabiot, Barcola. The ball, oh, they could be caught out here. And he's straight offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Pedri. And it's Pino. He has found the way through. Ambitious ball here. Another chance from a corner. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. Spain keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Eric Garcia shifted upfield, picks it up out wide, and he welcomes it in. Gusto. Mikel Merino played out to the left flank. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Terrific save by Manuel. He can't put it away.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Through here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rabiot. Chouameni. Gusto. Now he's off and running. Gusto. Caresses it through. Akliouche.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Hernandez, aim forwards. And it's Rabiot. Barcola. Oh, that's neat. Barcola. Rabiot. Akliouche. Rabiot. Chouameni. Rabiot. Barcola. Rabiot. France to make one last surge forward. Hernandez. Saliba. Chouameni. Rabiot. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Barcola first in line. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Oyarzabal steps up for his penalty. And in with absolute accuracy.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
This turn to level matters.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Dani Olmo is second man up.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So this one to restore parity. Oh, calm as you like.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
France are looking to keep pace here. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Pedri is the fourth man to step up.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
France, so can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's saved, and it's over! So in the end, heartbreak, a few of them inconsolable. But this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty.
Oh, commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak. and part.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît. Le propriétaire de l'espace bleu qui gêne sortie du bus est prié de déplacer immédiatement son véhicule avant de mettre de l'écran.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Not one of his best. Chouameni, Mbappe, Rabiot, Hernandez. And here's Dembele. And it's Rabiot. That's surely a foul, free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Hernandez. Saliba. Chouameni. Mbappe. Koundé. That'll be a throw. And it's Hernandez. Yamal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Eric Garcia chooses to go cross-field. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it's come loose. Cucurella aimed in towards the centre. Hernandez attempts a clearance. And they've got a throw. Llorente. Hit into the middle. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rabiot. Hernandez. Saliba. Rabiot. Chouameni forwards and with intent. And it's Dembele. Pedri. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Over to the left. Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Dembele. Now it's Olise. Chouameni. Rabiot. Chouameni. And it's played forward. He's having a shot! It's there!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. France, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So, a breakthrough already. Yamal. Great work on the overlap. And here's Yamal. Oh, shooting chance! climbs up big! And yes, it's there! Spain are all square. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Rodri demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Spain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And that has been clubbed away. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz, spread out to the left. Cross goes in there. He's clearly asking too much with that. Chouameni. Olise. Chouameni. Moved on forwards. Cleared without complication. And it's Hernandez. The cross. Dembele. Now this could be a chance. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Olise! Well, the clearance is short. Mikel Oyarzabal. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work, and it ought to pay off for them as well. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Koundé. Nico Williams proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pedri. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nico Williams is onto it in a flash. Upamecano. Rabiot. Out to the left it goes. Yamal. And it's Pedri. Pedri. And that's not going to reach. Saliba. Chouameni. Koundé. Rabiot. Olise. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Now it's Olise. Decent chance! Goal, France! And they get themselves in front! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
France take the lead. Oyarzabal. Llorente. Showing good feet. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Olise. Rabiot. Doué. And it's Hernandez. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Al Kubasi is there. Takes a shot! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Hernandez cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Chouameni. Dembele. He can get that clear. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. And here's Doué. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Olise! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. And now he has two. So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fabian Ruiz. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Koundé. Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Chouameni. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe, and here's Olise, and it's Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He goes! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Nico Williams. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Saliba. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Tries a measured ball. Could be danger here. He's Mbappe! What a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Olise with the short one. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Doué, and here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again. Llorente. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Played into space out wide. Yamal. He's onside. A chance to play it in. Llorente. It's a threatening ball. And he's well positioned. Can he finish? He scores!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Dembele. Dembele played out to the left flank. Hernandez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Played out to the right. Rabiot. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Doué. Doué. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams looking to get on the end of this. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Cleared away. Llorente, now here's the delivery. Mbappe. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Dembele has got himself a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Special. And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Saliba. And it's Dembele. Dembele played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's a chance for a shot! Olise plays it short. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine challenge. France have a free kick. straight into the wall. And here's Olise. Rabiot. It's Rabiot! Rodri gets it clear. Upamecano, gently done. Rabiot chips it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Saliba. Hernandez. Tchouaméni. Saliba. Hernandez. Saliba. Rabiot. Hernandez. And the pass is intercepted. Upamecano. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we are already promptly back underway. Eric Garcia. And here's Oyarzabal. Llorente has it out wide and in space. And that has been knocked clear. Pedri, and he shoots!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Upamecano. Tchouaméni. Koundé. Tchouaméni. Upamecano. Koundé. Thinks one through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Olise. Spain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Upamecano. Tchouaméni. Koundé. Upamecano. Tchouaméni. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Saliba. Rabiot. Koundé. Tchouaméni. Rabiot. Tchouaméni played over towards the opposite flank. Oh, nice touch. Clipped into space. No, it's not getting there. Dembele. Played with finesse. Mbappe. Dembele. Mbappe. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pedri. Cucurella. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rabiot getting this one clear. Eric Garcia. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nico Williams spread out to the left. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Llorente has created one goal already. Nico Williams. Over to the left. And he decides to cross it. Olise is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Olise. Now this could be a chance. Caught offside that time. Raya sends that a long way. And it's Llorente. Now then, the ball's come loose. Doué. Mbappe. Doué. Chouameni. Koundé looks to the other side. And here's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele, he's had a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pedri. Oh, it's played into the area. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rodri. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That's going to go a long way. Pedri. Played back in. Cucurella. It is a corner. Fabian Ruiz goes short. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Lovely feet. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Koundé. Upamecano. Rabiot. Doué. And here's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And here's Oyarzabal. Williams. And that's been won straight back. Out to the left it goes. Swings it across. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Cucurella. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Played back to the goalkeeper. Koundé. Rabiot. Chouameni. Upamecano, Saliba, Hernandez, Chouameni shifted upfield. That could spell trouble. Mbappe, oh, good spread. Now it's Mbappe, and it's corner. Spain are making a change now. They've played it short. In once. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Raya, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Out to the right. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Eric Garcia, aim forwards. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. He's in plenty of space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Saliba. Saliba going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Doué. Hernandez. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that's going to be a goal kick. Spain making another change here. Hernandez. We expected better, and so did he. Could move up a gear here, and he's onside. Great defending, strong and determined. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Yamal, Pedri, and the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Pedri clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Llorente concedes a free kick for that. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Tchouaméni has been caught there, it's a foul. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Kubasi. It's taken out, that'll be a foul. Llorente, Fabian Ruiz, Eric Garcia, Elise, Rabiot, Hernandez, and here's Doué. Eric Garcia does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Oh, good spread. Now it's Llorente. Fabian Ruiz hurtling down that right flank. Llorente played towards the other side. Oh, that's nice. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Great chance! He's scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So is this the start of a comeback? Hernandez. Saliba. Chouameni. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Saliba, gently done. Pedri. Cucurella. Spain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Eric Garcia. And that's really well manoeuvred. The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo. Nice control. Rodri. Olise. Oh, played right into his path. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ball's gone out of play. He's got away. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cherki. Barcola. And here's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Saliba. Upamecano. Cherki. Koundé. Chouameni. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Eric Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hernandez makes the interception. Rabiot. Saliba. Upamecano. Cherki. Chouameni. Cherki. Out towards the flank. Pedri forwards and with intent. Cucurella. Can he get onto this? Dani Olmo. He has found the way through. Big chance! He's got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Rabiot. France moments now away from seeing this one out. Rabiot shifted upfield. Saliba. So that's it. It is all over. France can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France, well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous invite à participer par vos dons au programme caritatif Fiscal pour tous. D'avance, merci.